Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to reports from Xinhua, a U.S. official has confirmed that Israel has conducted a partial withdrawal from its established buffer zone in southern Lebanon. This military maneuver represents a notable adjustment in the ongoing situation along the Israel-Lebanon border. While specific details regarding the scope of the pullback remain limited, the announcement signals a potential shift in the tactical posture of Israeli forces operating within the Lebanese territory. International observers are closely monitoring the developments to determine whether this move indicates a broader de-escalation effort or a strategic repositioning in the conflict-affected region. According to a report by Liberty Times, Canada has expressed strong interest in joining the Global Combat Air Program, GCAP, a sixth-generation stealth fighter jet project currently being co-developed by Japan, the United Kingdom, and Italy. Canadian Defense Minister David Magani met with Japanese Defense Minister Shinjiro Koizumi in Tokyo to discuss the forward-looking defense initiative. Launched in 2022, the GCAP aims to introduce an advanced stealth fighter by 2035, led by BAE Systems of the UK, Mitsubishi Heavy Industries of Japan, and Italy's Leonardo. Magani stated that Canada is highly interested and will evaluate the project for potential future participation. Following the collapse of the Future Combat Air System (FCAS) program involving France, Germany, and Spain, GCAP stands alongside the U.S. Next Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) project as one of the two major Western sixth-generation fighter initiatives. Italy's defense minister previously indicated openness to cost-sharing partners and identified Canada, Saudi Arabia, and Germany as potential collaborators. If Canada joins, it would mark the first expansion of the project beyond its founding nations. According to Yonhap News Agency, South Korea's Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transport approved Korean Air Co's integration with Asiana Airlines Inc. on Thursday, paving the way for the launch of a combined entity on December 17, 2026. The approval was granted after both airlines applied for it following the signing of an integration agreement last month. In November 2020, Korean Air signed a deal to acquire a controlling stake in Asiana Airlines, aiming to create the world's 10th largest airline by fleet size. Asiana is currently operated as a subsidiary of Korean Air. The Transport Ministry said its advisory panel, composed of aviation, legal, and accounting experts, conducted a thorough review and concluded that the merger met all legal requirements. However, the ministry conditioned its approval on Korean Air guaranteeing aviation safety and consumer convenience. A ministry official emphasized that they will closely supervise the integration process to prevent any negative impact on the overall aviation market, given the scale of combining the nation's two largest carriers. A second worker has died at the construction site of BYD's electric vehicle factory in Szeged, Hungary. According to CNBC, the incident occurred on June 18 when the worker was reportedly struck by a vehicle. This marks the second fatality at the site this year, following a similar tragedy in February. The incident has renewed scrutiny over the automaker's labor practices at the facility. Earlier this year, the watchdog China Labor Watch published a report alleging forced labor, including instances of 7-day workweeks and wage withholding. While BYD Executive Vice President Stella Lee recently denied these allegations and invited labor inspectors to the site, the latest death has prompted an investigation by local authorities. The Sangrat Sanat County Government Office confirmed they are reviewing the circumstances and have issued fines to construction contractors for various safety and employment violations. BYD has yet to respond to requests for comment regarding the second death as the company pushes toward reaching full production by the third quarter of 2026. A Paris court is scheduled to deliver a verdict on a landmark climate change lawsuit that could have significant implications for the energy sector. As reported by the Canadian press, the legal proceedings target energy giant Total Energies, with plaintiffs including the City of Paris and several environmental NGOs seeking to force the company to significantly reduce its oil and gas production. The case marks the first instance where France's 2017 corporate duty of vigilance law is being applied to climate change, arguing that the corporation has failed to prevent environmental risks. The ruling comes as Europe endures a severe heat wave, with record-breaking temperatures and red alerts across multiple countries. Similar legal actions have gained momentum globally, with recent rulings by the International Court of Justice and the European Court of Human Rights emphasizing the obligations of states and corporations to address climate-related risks. The decision is highly anticipated as it could set a critical legal precedent for how major polluters are held accountable for their environmental impact. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.